I can't hear that noise anymore. It literally kills me every time I hear it. Guys, I think you need some context as to what happened, so let's rewind. Here it is, sunrise time in the Maldives. Trina drags me out of bed to get some couples shots. Get the shots, prepare to get back in bed, but there, on the way, I trip on the tripod, and now it's just like the Matrix. I see everything in slow motion. The tripod tilts over, starts going forward towards the ocean. I try to grab it in slow motion. It totally slips from my hands, and then it crashes on the ground. Here, my heart literally stops. I look down and I'm like, my camera is dead. My camera is literally dead. There's no way it's still alive. So I rush down, I literally grab my camera. My heart is beating at 1,000 beats per second right now. I look at it, I discover the lens filter is broken. There's a huge crack on the lens filter and the camera looks okay, but I'm not sure. And then suddenly I put the camera vertical and here it is, I see it. The external barrel on the zoom on the 16-35 2.8 is crooked.
You can see it's not straight.
This is my only lens. I have only one lens. I have 3 weeks to finish, 1 week in the Maldives and 2 weeks in India. I need that lens. So I tried to shoot with the camera and to my big relief, the camera still works. It didn't hit the ground, but the lens is totally bent. The zoom is stuck in position. I cannot move it anymore. It's stuck at 16mm and the lens filter won't come up. It is bent on the filter ring, which means I need to remove the glass somehow.
Oh, was it?
Alright, so I'm trying to go super slow, not to touch the glass behind.
Oh, God.
Next thing you know, it's 3 AM. I'm in the middle of the Maldives. I'm trying to fix my lens. I even tried to open it to try to, if I could fix something, but there is no gear around me. There's nothing that I can use to repair it. I have to make a decision. And I finally do. I decide I'm gonna keep using my lens like that and hopefully no one will notice that the edges are soft. 3 incredible weeks later, I finally made it back to France and here I can finally open completely the lens and look what is inside, what is broken inside. And to my biggest surprise, it wasn't at the beginning of the lens when you dismount it, it was all the way at the bottom. This is the culprit. This piece is holding the front element of the lens and this is where it broke. It basically broke on the screws. The screws got pushed inside, broke the plastic, and that is what screwed up my whole lens. Got the filter ring out, we've got the broken piece. Now it's time to track down that piece and find a spare part. But here's the problem, guys. I cannot find the name of that part. There is no ID on that part. There's nothing. A friend sends me a website with all the parts on the Sony 16-35 2.8, but none of them have photos. I have no way of knowing if this is the right part or not. What is the name of that part? I take a huge guess, I cross my fingers, and $100 and 10 days later, I finally receive a spare part. Miracle, it's the right one. Now the big question remains, is that piece gonna work on the lens or not? And is the lens even gonna work again or not? Because it's been in spare parts for the past 10 days. I have no choice. I have to trust it. I have to believe it will work. Let's put the lens back together.
On that part in the barrel here, we have to remove because there are some metallic parts that slipped and well, it made it thicker, so we'll have to repair that too. So let's get started.
The last screws goes in, and then guess who's back? It works! I am so happy the lens works again. I'm going to keep that piece as like something I'm gonna put in my studio on the wall one day, and also those filter rings, because it's the second time that happens to me, and every time it happens I don't have the lens hood on. And it's the few times I don't have the lens hood on, meaning I have the lens hood on all the time. It's always on my camera. There's no reason I wouldn't have it. Otherwise, whenever I touch it, it might break. But no, that one time I didn't put it on, boom, shadow lens, $2,300. Oh, crazy. And I can tell you, got so relieved I could fix it for just $100 at the end of the day. Such a big relief. And you know, when you buy expensive lenses, it's really an investment, and if it's your tool you use every day, it feels like a part of you just broke. I want to say, if you're coming here and you want to know exactly how we took apart that lens, because my friend Juju helped me, big thank you to you, Juju. There's a link in the description below with a blog post I made. I put a bunch of pictures so that if you're stuck, if you ever have the same problem as me, you can find your way back to sanity and a nice working lens. With that being said, guys, I hope you liked that special episode. I will see you in the next one. If you're new to this channel, hit the SUBSCREB button, ring that notification bell. It's gonna make a huge difference. It's gonna be amazing, and I will see you in the next episode. Guys, have an amazing day, and remember, get out there, go to try something different, try something new. If you break your camera, you can repair it. See you guys, bye.